Hello and welcome to today's lesson. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to join the Acquire English group on Facebook, where you can see our latest videos and ask any questions. Okay, today we have part 2 of how to talk about routines. Remember, routines are the things we do regularly. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, I suggest watching that one first. If you've already seen part 1, let's get started. And today we will be talking about my wife's routines. My wife is a nurse at a big hospital. She doesn't have a regular routine. She usually works 5 days a week. She works the night shift once a week. She usually gets home by 6:30. Most evenings, we eat dinner together, watch TV, and then get ready for bed. We usually go to bed at 11 o'clock. Remember this sentence? She works the night shift once a week. I'd like to talk about 2 points with this sentence. First, notice the S on the end of works. This is a very common mistake in English. Don't forget that when we're talking about he or she or it, we need the S or sometimes ES on the end of our verbs. Let's take a look at some examples. I eat breakfast. She eats breakfast. I cook dinner. She cooks dinner. I do not like coffee. He does not like coffee. So you just need to remember I, you, we, they, do, eat, like, drink, go, etc. She, he, it, does, eats, likes, drinks, goes, and so on. Now, back to the second point I'd like to focus on, which is at the end of this sentence. Once a week. What this means is 1 week, 1 time. So she works the night shift once a week. That means each week, 1 time, she works the night shift. Let's take a look at some other examples. We go out to eat once a week. I play soccer once a week. So of course, this means 1 week, 1 time we go out to eat, and 1 week, 1 time I play soccer, and therefore we use once a week. So we said 1 week, 1 time was once a week. What happens if we do something 2 times in 1 week? Well, in this situation, we say twice a week. So let's listen to these examples. I cook dinner twice a week. My wife goes to the gym twice a week. So 1 time equals once, 2 times equals twice, 3 times equals 3 times, 4 times equals 4 times, 10 times equals 10 times, 1,000 times equals 1,000 times. Anytime after 3 times, we just use the word times. Now, of course, we're not always talking about a week, so we can also use a day, a month, a year. There are many options, but let's try out some examples. I brush my teeth 3 times a day. My wife goes out with friends twice a month. We take a trip once a year. Now, let's listen to me talk about my wife's routines one more time. My wife is a nurse at a big hospital. She doesn't have a regular routine. She usually works 5 days a week. She works the night shift once a week. She usually gets home by 6:30. Most evenings, we eat dinner together, watch TV, and then get ready for bed. We usually go to bed at 11 o'clock. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. Remember, 1 time, 1 day equals once a day. 2 times, 1 week equals twice a week. 3 times, 1 month equals 3 times a month. And 4 times, 1 year equals 4 times a year. Okay, so there's just one more thing that we need to talk about. How do we talk about these two events? The World Cup and the Olympics. Do they happen once a year? No. They happen 1 time in 4 years. So how do you think we say this? We say once every 4 years. We need to have that every in there. So we would say once every 4 years. Let's take a look at some different examples too. She gets her hair done once every 2 months. He goes to the dentist once every 6 months. And now it's your turn. In the comments below, tell us about how often you do different things.